We are live! Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of DoGsCast. We are on episode 48. As always, we're going to be taking a few moments, about 5 to 10 minutes, to send our links out, let everyone know that we are live, and make sure the word is out. We do have a couple of announcements for everyone tonight, but I am going to give people a few minutes to wander in and get comfortable and get ready for tonight. Just give us a moment. We will be starting our announcements in probably 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll be starting our session in about 10 minutes. So thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the show. How's everyone doing?
Bees.
Bees?
Bees.
Yeah.
Bees.
Hi, Nick. I gotta do some tweeting. Nice.
Twitter,
because it's a functional website. Maybe. Debatable.
It's the only functional website.
Perhaps.
Other websites had to go on to Twitter to announce that they were down.
And then Twitter got a little overwhelmed, but it's fine. At least it didn't lose its domain. Oh man, that was funny. Nice to see some people in chat. It's DoGsCast Monday, unless it isn't. Thank you. Alright, I gotta retweet this.
Okay, so this is how I'm replacing both of my characters with cookie run MCs.
Yeah?
What?
I got it. Yeah, I just want to give people a few to stroll on in here. We got a couple of things to talk about. Some things in the works. Some special surprises. I want to give a chance for people to get in here first. I actually do have a place I want to send this link. Moment. How's everyone in chat doing? Who else is in chat?
Oh, you need water? Oh, you need water?
Lucio.
You need to drink water?
Make sure we're all hydrated and fed and taking care of ourselves. Get
I
comfortable.
still need to search my room for my wallet.
Wait, you lost your wallet?
That's why I said I hadn't eaten all day, was because I left my wallet
I'm
at
dumb.
home.
I'm sorry.
I was
Sorry.
starving.
Good lord.
Well, it has to be in my room. Because I didn't leave my house this weekend, so... Literally could be nowhere else but in here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm still hungry. This is why I have an ice pop. But like, damn, I could eat like an entire pizza right now, and I am not the type that will normally eat an entire pizza.
My stomach's been acting up. I haven't been able to like eat much lately.
I was able to take a bite of a burrito and eat a quesadilla.
I mean, better than nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Sure.
We also don't have any like real meat in the house right now, so I had to have a chickpea burger, which is good. It's just not meat.
Is it, want me to get started on the announcements now, or do you want me to still give it a few? And this is up to everyone in this call.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to find the right map.
Are you good, Jim?
Yeah.
Why you on...
Because I clicked the wrong map. I opened Devon by accident. On Zada.
Alright. So welcome in.
Zada these nuts in your mouth.
Can we get bonk? Can we get the bop again, Lucio?
The little hammer. The hammer emote.
Thank you.
So welcome everyone to tonight's episode of DoGsCast. We have been saying that, if you've been paying attention, that tonight's episode has a special guest, and we have our special guest here with us
OMG
now.
who?
I don't know.
Our good friend Nick is here with us and is going to be joining us for tonight's episode, playing a very special character, but we'll get to that momentarily. How are you doing, Nick?
I kind of keep forgetting that I'm actually in this call. So, like, I'll be like, wow, Nick's there. And then I go, wait, that's me.
It's you.
It is Nick.
Holding up to
Hello,
the window.
Quartz.
Holds
the-
up to the mirror. That you.
To the mirror.
Yes, Nick is joining us for tonight, and we're very happy to have them. So thank you for joining us, Nick. So excited.
So
God.
So
Thank you.
God, I was watching another stream today, and I was informed upon the wild, wild world that is the Cabela's video games.
I
They're
don't know what that is.
so fucked up.
Yeah?
You're a guy, and you don't really want to go hunting in one of them, but your dad takes you and your brother out hunting, and he's like, "You need to be a man." And he makes you eat an elk's heart or something, and your brother gets killed by a pack of wolves that your dad besets upon the two of you to teach you how to be men or something, and your brother fucking dies, and you have to kill a ghost hyena or something. It's fucking wild.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah?
Yeah,
And this is what's the pressing thing on your mind right now?
at the moment, yeah.
Cool.
What else do you want me to talk about, Jasper?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss, or happy for you. I'm not entirely sure.
Go ahead, give me a topic. I'll fucking go off. It's just that's what
Oh,
was
I
on my
don't-
goddamn. That
I
was on
don't
my.
know. I think I can think.
You have at least a single brain cell in that brain.
I have one.
What? Holding on.
The Industrial Revolution and its consequences.
Capitalism's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
that sums it up.
Handing out my brain-eating amoebas to my friends.
Like me and my flesh-eating virus.
Ooh.
A Neko Mick.
A Mike.
A Miko Mick.
So yes, we have Nick with us tonight, which is the good news. I'm distracted by Cornelia kicking my fucking ass. Me too, Corn.
Why is your cornea kicking your ass? You need to see an eye doctor.
Oh, is this
It's-
because of that
it's-
production that you are now a part of, Quartz? Or am I not supposed
It's
to talk
Fire
about that?
Emblem, you fruit.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, cornea. Your
I'm
eyes.
going to kick your ass.
An
Yeah.
ophthalmologist. You gotta go.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
with the good news that Nick is with us for tonight, we do have some, I mean, it's needed, but it's not as good news. And I might as well say it now. DoGsCast, is going to be going on a, 3-week hiatus, after tonight's episode. We will be taking 3 weeks off because of burnout and also because of preparing for the next upcoming arcs. DoGsCast will be returning on November 1st. On November 1st, we'll be coming back, and that episode will also be a special one, so it is something to look forward to. Come back on November 1st with a special one-shot. That'll be on that Monday. But that'll be a special one-shot involving our friend Xavier, who we haven't seen in a bit. So we will be taking 3 weeks off, but we do come back with Xavier, and then after that one shot, we'll be getting into the next weapon arc, which is super cool. So just be patient with us. Things have been a little tough, but we have tonight, and then we need a much-needed break, just to give us a little time to breathe and some time to prepare.
Xavier doing?
What the Xavier doing?
Being fruity.
But yeah, we'll be doing the Xavier one shot, and that'll be some, possibly new characters. You might recognize, some characters in that, or you might not. I don't know. We'll see. But we will be taking 3 weeks off before that. So tonight, we have tonight, and then we come back on November.
You may recognize Spampton, G. Spampton.
Spampton G. Spampton makes a special
Don't make me
cameo.
pull out my fucking voice mod. I will.
You could also recognize your mom. Surprise! Your mom is guest starring on an episode of DoGsCast. Just don't tell her.
I don't think that's a good idea for anyone involved.
No.
It's never how the Xavier doing. Well, the one shot will tell you how the Xavier doing. And Rasmesis is there. And Simica is there. And Alira is there. And some funny folks are there.
Pod in my ass.
I think the best mom to guest star on DoGsCast would be Nick's mom.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Get her on the phone right now. No.
All right. I'll walk downstairs and wake her up. And say, Mom,
Mom,
you
they want you on the fucking DoGsCast.
All right, that's the next in. We gotta convince my mom to do DoGsCast.
Yeah.
After we go.
First, it's bowling.
Yeah, I'm
First
gonna
we gotta
take
go
your mom
bowling.
bowling, and I'm gonna talk your mom into coming to work with me and to play DoGsCast.
God forbid.
I did play Spampton theme and swing rhythm. It was nice.
Yeah. So when the Xavier one shot happens, we will be back, and that also may or may not have a special guest, so stay tuned for that as well.
Oh yes.
But for now, we have tonight, and I think that's all of our announcements. Is there anything else we need to talk about? Nick is here. We won't be here for the next 3 weeks, and then we will be here again.
Nick is here. We are not here.
Is there
All right,
anything
I take over DoGsCast.
Yes.
I think with that, I think we're good to do our introductions.
1 minute, I gotta do something.
Okay. 1 minute. So thank you for joining us.
I need a pair of scissors.
Why?
I'm going to cut my mustache.
Please don't.
I'm gonna shave my head live on stream.
Please don't.
What did I do the first time?
The crickets have made their return.
No, they haven't.
I have my 30 to 50 Keith Urban CDs at the ready.
Oh, lordy.
So you're gonna be a big shot?
I hate that.
You're gonna be a big shot.
I hate it. Thank you. Damn. Are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, do we want to get into our introductions?
Hello, my name is Jer. I am the DM of DoGsCast. My pronouns are they, them, and my 30 to 50 Keith Urban CDs all each have one individual song on them.
Hello everyone, my name is Jasper. I use he, him pronouns, and tonight I'm going to be playing Baird Stormcaller.
Howdy, everybody. My name is Lynn. My pronouns are they, them, and tonight.
Just kidding, but I'm gonna be playing.
CC Barnes.
Thank you.
My name's Lucio. I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Vance.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Tyler's ASMR streams. My pronouns are he, him, and tonight I'm going to be playing Scrungus. Here's the sound of me stepping on my own foot as I sit back down and turn up the gain a little bit. I'm turning up the gain a little bit right now.
And Nick, you are allowed to introduce yourself as well.
My name is Nick, with air quotes. And I use they them pronouns. And special guest.
Yes.
You'll see.
Yes, we'll see who Nick is playing in just a little bit. But thank you, Nick, for joining us. And with that, Lynn, are you ready to do our recap?
Thinking about what actually happened last episode.
Shenanigans?
Oh yeah, sorry, my fucking... I'm running on, like, the lowest of energy right now because I've only finally eaten today and my brain has just been, like... bzzz. Let me hype myself up. We're in Zada, right?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. So the boat goes back to Zada, and we just finished with the funeral, but we're like, Praxis is like, fuck you, I'm a bad bitch, I get shit done. She fucking walks up into Atlas, is like, yo, what up, I got the biggest dick in town with a posse of friends following her, and she's just puts the knife on the table, and she's just like... Fuck. Hello, am I back? I'm back. Me
Hi.
slamming my desk fucked up my mic. The fucking... So then what happened? Fucking brain is not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she slaps a fucking knife down on the table and she's like, hey, give Lancer back. And Atlas is like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Because I literally can't do that. But there's still hope. Anyway, I don't want you guys to die. Have a complimentary himbo for your loss. And we met Vance! that one tickled you, huh?
That's
Yeah,
such a
not
way
there,
to put
but,
it.
Here's a himbo for your loss. Sorry about that.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss of a himbo. And oh shit, the party has a himbo now, and the party is just like, oh my god. And Vantha's like, oh my god. And then they became friends, and it was just like, Vantha's like, I have no memory, and also never had a friend before. What? Now I have so many friends. Also, I can turn into a bird. Like, I can turn into anything, but I prefer turning into bird. And so they're like, okay, we're gonna do some shopping before we go back to the boat. And we go shopping, and it's like, we're gonna get some stuff. And Cece got high by drinking a potion, but it wasn't really high. It was more just like, relax. And Callisto got a cloak, and we got healing potions because DoGsCast is very funny, and we don't have support units. We're all attack. And I was like, fucking someone stole our shit. That's not good. And so Vantha's like, I got this. And Vantha did some investigating by turning into a bird and flying around and being the fucking best thing ever. And Vantha found it. It was a goat who could shapeshift. And the goat was like, I just need money, man. And it's like, it's cool. We got you. Have some money. Join the circus that Moth is starting. Because this circus is probably not going to be evil.
Probably.
Bum. So then Vanth went back to the boat, and then everybody else met Vanth, and then it was nice.
Yeah.
Also, Van think Mathandi is daddy. But
No.
like literal daddy, not like daddy.
I was just gonna ask for a rephrasing of that.
I know what I said.
Anyway. Alright, thank you for the recap. I think with that, are we good to start session, everyone?
No.
Okay. Well, great session, everybody. We hope you enjoyed.
The 3 weeks off.
Wonderful having you, Nick.
Thank you for
Yes.
having me, everyone. It was such a pleasure. All right, time for me to go to bed.
All right, good night, everybody. We will be rating
Critical Role!
Critical Role.
Gonna be reading Critical Role.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Everyone take it in. A deep breath.
And let it out. Maybe eat a little salt.
Don't eat salt! Oh my god.
Tempt me to go downstairs and grab a salt, the salt shaker,
Are
and
Nick's
just fucking
pronouns on there?
eat that shit.
Nick's pronouns are not on here. We'll do that now.
Nick is non-existent.
I have none. Just kidding, I do.
Do not perceive me.
They are they them.
They.
That's so true. Oh, me when the Lynn and the Nick have the same pronouns and the Jer. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
We're so poggers.
I have bad news for Jer. The slideshow is wrong.
What?
Why is it wrong?
Callisto is
Oh,
not
yeah.
with us, and neither is Wood
Fucking-
Taiji.
Fucking Callisto. That looks. Blueberry Dog just wants to say hi. You can't take my support animal away from me!
Good
Neither is
lord.
Day.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
face.
So while Jer fixes that, again, thank you for joining us, and as always, I'm gonna plug our sound provider, who is Epidemic Sound. Thank you, Epidemic Sound, for providing us with our music. Thank
We
you.
do not need to credit you, but we choose to anyway for some reason.
Because I like them.
Maybe one day they'll give us free music.
No. I know at one point they said they do appreciate when the people that use their music credit them, so that's why we will do it. Yeah, that's who provides our music. It's a paid service, but we get a ton of royalty-free music, so we don't get that sexy DMCA strike, which is cool.
Even though somebody tried to strike us once.
But
It was
but
not
they
even
couldn't.
a real song.
That's typically what happens. It's lies and deception to get money.
Do you need Baird's new ref? You not have
I
it?
could have sworn it was in here.
I need Baird. Where have all the good Bairds gone?
Unless
Where
for
am I?
some reason I saved it on the other
That's
computer.
funny. That song is on his playlist too.
Where is the Streetwise Bear Killies?
I can send it to. It's too far back. I'll just
Yeah,
send it to
alright.
you.
So,
Give me a moment.
all songs are real songs. Well,
Me
At
staring
least- we are all real people.
me
not
staring at
AI
Cece's
programs.
and Genevieve's fucking playlists, which have like 2 songs each.
Do we count AI written songs as real songs?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get
listen.
into this. There's so much
Listen.
weird debate with AI.
Blue
Alright.
Jeans and Bloody Tears is a fucking bop.
I sent it to you, Jeff.
I don't... Why are we talking about Adventure Zone now?
It's not Adventure Time or whatever. Adventure Zone. It's from a fucking Eurobeat. Somebody took a program
Oh, Baird.
and put like a whole bunch of Eurovision songs in it or whatever, and it made lyrics. And they fucking this person took these like the fucking bot generated lyrics, made a song out of it. It's called Blue Jeans and Bloody Tears, and it's honestly really fucking good.
I'm sorry.
It's somewhat cohesive. Yes, I'm going off.
You gotta be better with hiding things, Chair. Oh my god.
I always
I didn't-
forget which window is actually open. Nothing happened. If you
I
saw
didn't even
something,
see
you
it.
didn't see anything.
No, you didn't. Alright. Alright, now pull it in. Now we're good. We have every ref that we need.
Yes.
Let's go.
Vance ref has like a little bit of dead zone. I need to crop it.
It's Danger Zone.
Okay.
Actually.
It's just because of the
Yeah.
sizes of the images.
Alright. We are on our boat where Praxis has taken the helm once again because Ryland is out of the job.
Because Praxis is upsetty Paschetti.
Upsetty Paschetti, and is currently our new boat captain for the time being. Isn't it good
She
that
has-
Praxis learned how to captain a boat very quickly?
Good for her.
Don't draw attention to the plot holes, Jared. It makes them poke further.
It's not a plot hole. We had a whole arc where Praxis learned how to command a boat.
It was a joke.
Alright. The boat travels on its way to the... We'll show us Ickerfall itself for a moment. Below the... Oh, thank you for this tier... Thank you, Evan, for the tier 2
For
subscription.
the tier 2, thank you.
Yeah.
For the sub.
Thank you so much. We are headed just south of Adahal, right down here. Down below it, there is actually an additional continent known as Craolon. It is one of the smaller continents in the world, but it is still fairly sizable and houses quite a lot of history within the world. It's probably a good leisurely day's travel.
I doubt it's leisurely if Praxis is driving.
Praxis is getting better at driving.
She's better at driving, but she's very upset right now.
Okay, yeah. Driving while angry is never good. Oh, Evan, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Ryaki83.
Thank you for the tier 1 gift. Thank you.
For Ricky.
Evan, we
Haven't
love
made
you.
that joke in a while.
Thank you.
On your way down, you pass by a large plateau brimming with a thunderstorm overhead. And spend money on you because I got a job again. Thank you. Passing by a plateau filled with lightning storms, heading to a small port town in the north of Craolon known as Nuevon. It is not the most bustling city, but you do notice that it is heavily populated with Craolans, as this is their home continent. There is plenty of non-Craolans mixed in there as well. There's some like half Craolan, half Velstrin, you name it, living throughout. But as far as entertaining things in this little town goes, there's not much to see. So, Praxis loads you all off of the boat and kind of just pushes you off towards the center of the continent, known as the Star of Craolon. And we'll pick up there. Alright, so, some things that you should know. I got 2 moms. They're divorced. I have a step-parent. I have a stepbrother. I have a sister. And Praxis kind of makes a face.
And which ones are we going to be meeting?
Probably all of them.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a big ceremony that we have to attend.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
we're doing another ceremony. Okay. Torles didn't...
Big ceremony, I mean, I have to watch my sister receive Northwind. Because my mother is dying. What a lovely day.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not... ideal.
I Northwind sounds a little familiar, but what exactly is it?
That is Soaring Wind's divine weapon.
But don't we need that?
Yes, and that is where the problem lies.
You're not
I've
gonna...
been learning not to solve problems with my fists, so do you think we can talk your sister out of taking it?
I would sure like to hope that.
Is it reasonable to hope that?
I mean, she likes to talk. I think it's been 10 years. No, been 5 years? I don't like math.
It should be 10, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
also
but there
been
was that
1 to
time that
10.
we all came back here and you got top surgery.
Oh, okay.
And
Forgot
so did
about
like a
that.
bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have to ask when you had that happen.
I was pretty young, so my noggin's not too good with the memory, so...
So,
you?
we're gonna meet him again, kind of, but for the first time. Because we're all a bunch of dumb children back then, and now we're slightly not as dumb adult children.
I mean, I
Lots of
never got to
progression
go
there.
here, so it's a first time for me.
Oh yeah, you fell in the ocean.
Yeah, that was not a good time.
And it's definitely a first for Vanth and Scrongus.
This entire time, Vanth has been raising his hand, by the way.
Yes.
What's a divine weapon?
Oh god.
Oh, you don't know what we're doing. Okay, time to give you the
Does anybody have a divine weapon on them?
No, actually.
fuck. Okay, so Vance, you haven't been told what we're doing yet, have you?
No.
So
It's very exciting, though.
It is extremely exciting and very good and very important. So we are going to become gods. And now you're a part of that.
Yeah, sure, you can become a god too.
Very low-key stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
We do try to keep it on the down low for the most part, sort
Do
of.
we though?
Yeah, we're kind of loud about it.
That's ambitious but cool.
Yeah, and so we need to get divine weapons. So, we can use their power to kill the gods that are currently there so we can become the new ones.
Oh. That is also very interesting.
There's
I'm
supposed
just
to
gonna
be-
nod my head and say, that's cool, I'll support you.
There's supposed to be certain weapons that we're all supposed to be, like, destined for, so maybe you want to talk to, like, Ryland or Mathandi and see if they know, like, what one you're gonna get.
I'm getting
You're probably here, Vance. You and me, let's talk to Mathandi after this. We're really close. I was actually the first kid he ever found. So, I know a lot about this business.
That's cool. I think that guy's actually my dad, too.
Huh?
What?
Huh? I mean, we look so much alike, and we both got, like... Wait, he's not... We both got feathers. He's got feathers on his head. I got feathers, like, around.
I've noticed the feathers too, you know?
I mean, look at us. Hello?
He doesn't have horns, but, like, maybe it's a recessive thing.
I guess, but...
We can talk to him about that too. If I'm
Yeah.
with you, he'll definitely want to talk to us, so,
Cool.
But yeah, do you remember that knife that I threw at Atlas's head?
Yes.
That is a demonic weapon. That's the opposite of what we're looking for, and the reason that we were being hunted.
Hunted!
Ooh.
But
You're
But
kinda
we're not
shudders.
being hunted anymore, probably.
would... And Praxis kind of growls for a minute. Would killed Godslayer. So he says.
I believe Wood.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a way to bring him back and kill him again. Like, harder.
Again, this is a lot for my tiny little brain, so I'm
Don't
just gonna
worry
nod
about it.
and support you.
Your
It's
brain's
okay,
not
Vance.
tiny, you got a big head.
My head is pretty big. I am 6'7".
Yeah, so your brain's big too.
I'm the
Just like me.
shortest one here.
You don't have to worry about it, Vance. Just, it'll all work out. Yeah, Callisto was pretty overwhelmed when he learned too. We really should start easing people into this, I've noticed, but it's a little late for that now. Don't worry, we'll make it up to you, and it's going to be awesome, and you're going to be a hero, and you're going to help so many people. It's going to be wonderful.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, schmees. We all kind of got picked up as kids and then told we were gonna be gods, so...
I guess I'm just a late bloomer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, Vanth is 6'7". He's a tall boy.
But your weapon will come. Right now I guess we're en route to try and get Northwind for you, Praxis.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out, and,
Won't punch your sister, I promise.
you will or won't?
I said won't.
Okay, because I'm the only one who punches my sister.
I wasn't going to. That's what I'm saying. I know in the past I've been the person who would probably default to that, but you know, I had a talk with Andrew. I'm learning.
Praxis looked a little melancholy at the "I'm the only one who punches my sister" bit,
Oh.
and then kind of shakes herself and keeps walking. Well, we gotta hike.
Yes, we do.
Guys,
How far-
ready?
Always.
I like hikes.
You see that big tower in the distance? And
Yeah.
you see a big tower in the distance, with numerous holes throughout it, that even from all the way over here in Nuevon, you can hear a distant whistling and a song being played through the winds.
I am perceiving.
That's where we're supposed to go?
Yeah, that's Soaring Wind's tower. Long ago, Soaring Wind built that. Their bare hands. And their kid. Not using their kid, but their kid. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So can I ask,
Yes.
who's Soaring Winds?
My ancient ancestor, whose statue was standing in Kalesi.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
The first one blessed with North Wind. And we eventually became of the Soaring Winds. That's where the family name comes from. That's why I'm Praxis of the Soaring Winds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
We like names.
Names
And
are
to
good.
be of things. Rounds us. Makes sense. Anyway, off to the star.
Off to the star.
Off to the star.
It's
The star.
early morning at this point. And you arrive there towards about like 3 in the afternoon, maybe. Although the desert sun beating down on you certainly doesn't help.
Ooh.
You eventually climb your way up the plateau through a large set of steps that revolves around the entire thing, and pass through a number of like sandstone buildings carved with holes inside of them resembling the large tower that stands at the center, with green tarped roofs to keep the sand from flying in, but allows each house to play its own individual melody.
So can you, like, customize what song your house plays?
Yeah, so if you wanted to do like do-do-do-do, you could do that.
Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Is that a cultural song?
No, I just made it.
Makes sense.
My house played.
Chat what song your house would play.
Horrible
yeah, Chad, tell us what
flashbacks.
song your house would play.
That gave me horrible flashbacks.
Mine would play Scatman, but
Oh,
slowed down
fuck.
75.
Oh, fuck. Jer, why do you have to say that out loud?
World revolving.
I hate you. No, exactly. Fucking
But yeah.
At the center, there is a large open area with the Tower of Soaring Winds looming above it. In its shadow stands 3 Kraylins, waiting for you. Praxis walks up. Hey, Zada. Nylena.
Praxis! And at this moment, Zada runs over to Praxis and gives her an enormous hug, without allowing Praxis to accept nor deny this hug at the moment.
You know when a kid has to do something they don't want to do and they make that face?
Yeah.
Praxis is making that face and hugging back. Thank you for the hug.
It
It's
has
nice to
been
see you too.
so long. And then releases from the hug and actually at this point notices the other amount of people behind her and is just my apologies. My name is Zara, as Praxis said just 2 seconds ago. I'm her step parent, you could say. Yeah.
Oh,
And the rest of you?
CC Bonds, pleasure to meet you.
Baird holds out his hand. Baird Stormcaller.
Vanth waves like very rapidly. My name's Vanth.
Grungus slowly raises up a hand and then places it back down.
That's Scrungus. He can't talk much,
He can, he just chooses not to.
which is okay. I support him.
Grungus shoots Vanth and Cece like death glare, respectively.
CC just gives him a thumbs up.
Ah, I see. The silent type. Only selective to speak when they wish to. That reminds me of somebody who is very close to my heart. And Zada kind of gives a very quick glance behind them and then turns back. Also, realizing Baird's hand has been extended out, rapidly shakes Baird's hand and probably just takes a step back for a second.
Praxis is going to walk over and loom over this young 13?
Yeah, 13.
13-year-old who is just standing there. Sup, Jet?
Hi, Praxis.
What's gone into you? No, like, wow, Praxis, you look like a pirate. That looks so good on you.
Yeah, Praxis, you look like a pirate or whatever. I guess that's the lame kind of attire they want you to wear on a boat.
Did you just call it lame?
I mean, I don't know. I guess. Does it have anything cool on it?
I mean, I had brought you a cool sword, but if you're gonna be a gunch, then I'm not gonna give you the cool sword.
Well, I never said that I wouldn't take a cool sword. I just said that the boat might be kind of lame. I don't know. I've never seen it.
Far from lame.
The boat is what makes us... We're gonna become gods, and I pilot the boat right now.
Cool. Anyways. And Jet kind of rolls their eyes and reluctantly opens their arms to a hug.
And Praxis excitedly lifts Jet in the air. There's my buddy.
Yeah.
Only person I care to see right now.
Thanks. And then once Praxis has put him down, probably kind of glances over. So those are your friends?
Yeah.
And like those little air quotes.
They're all really cool. I think you'll like them. Come on.
Hello there.
And Zada, who at this point is still standing there, just probably was just kind of chatting amongst while letting the two of them have their greeting with the rest of the party. Just gasped and just like, oh, Jet, I'm so happy that you wanted to come over and actually say hello to our would you like... And before Zada can finish their question, Jet extends a hand to the party with just a jet stream of the soaring winds. Nice to meet you, or whatever.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, Jetstream of the Soaring Winds. And Cece excitedly shakes their hand.
Baird probably comes up next and shakes Jet's hand. What a cool name you got there. My name's Baird Stormcaller. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Your name makes you seem super fast, and I am also super fast, so I think that's really cool of you. My name's Vanth.
Maybe we have, like, something in common or something. Do you like to run?
I love running!
Cool.
I can run really fast. I can run a lot of places.
I can't really run that fast, but it's really fun. Or whatever.
Yes!
When you're in a desert. There's not much else to do.
That's
You'll
really
see.
cool.
You're gonna go so fast someday, kid.
I don't know, maybe. We'll see.
Grungus gives Jet kind of just a nod of the head, and then turns back to doing nothing.
At that, Jet kind of just, like, smiles and just gives, like, a nod back. He seems almost like the most at ease when Scrungus just says nothing. So, why are you back?
Because heard that. Does anyone know if they still use the wheel thing for bits? It will be back soon. We'll be doing sessions where it is available. If it is available, it will say on screen if it is available for that session.
Probably not tonight.
Yeah. Just because there's no fights or anything.
And there's a guest, so
Yeah.
probably just not tonight.
Yeah. I heard that Ma was sick and Nylena needed me to be there for the ceremony where she got Northwind.
Oh.
And
Right.
At that point, the Kralin who was standing off to the side. You know I'm here and I can hear you, right, Praxis? Good of you to return home and decide to fulfill some family duties for once. Yeah, sure, fulfilling my family duties. Yes. Like I'm out fulfilling them every day by trying to follow in Soaring Wind's footsteps. And we could really use your help here sometimes, considering our mother is sick. Yeah, you seem like you got things under wraps, though, so I get to do my thing. And kind of does a little jazz hands.
Zada starts to nervously laugh, and it's just, I'll let, you kids, chat on your own. I'm going to go, with the adults. And they just awkwardly start just shuffling off at that moment.
We'll be there soon.
I wanted to say that, in my opinion at least, I think Praxis is doing a very important thing, so it works out in the end.
Yeah, I pilot a ship. Right, guys?
Yeah, and she does a wonderful job of it.
I can't move my token.
I thought you said your toes for a second.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
move my
also thought you were
toes.
gonna say toes.
Mid-session, I can't move my toes.
Oh shit, my fucking toes stopped working.
There we go.
Okay.
Zoom.
Ban for your toes.
Man, your fucking toes. They're purple. Yes.
Your
it was
toes,
more
they're
like that.
mine. Your toes, hand them over.
So you drove a boat?
Yeah, I drive a boat all the time now. I piloted the boat through a giant whirlpool. Right, Baird? You were there for that.
I was
Babe was
there.
there.
That's very
Babe
true.
saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy
I'm
shit,
cool.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm cooler than my sister.
Yeah, that was kind of a moment.
Jet's eyes kind of like sparkle for like 2 seconds, but then like it just kind of like they go back to like their more neutral state with just a. I don't think that really happens. It was probably like a regular storm. I don't think whirlpools
Nah.
happen often.
Nah,
And-
I don't forget what I swear to remember. I saw it.
Is that like a catchphrase? That
Yeah,
sounds
Baird
like a
says that.
catchphrase.
Maybe. What's it to ya?
I don't know. Catchphrases can be cool.
Yeah.
Look, Jet, I promise that someday I'll take you to the Hostry Arch. You'll see the whirlpool for yourself, if we can go through it again.
Well, at least you'll get to see Porto Leo, which has all the Crayolan lions there and stuff. You'd love Calpurnico.
Oh yeah, Calpurnico! Said he was from some family called the Maelstrom Skies.
Great. More
He has one arm now.
lions.
He looks just like Soaring Wind did. Do you... You don't think...
Huh?
Nah.
I don't think it much. At all.
Me neither.
You think enough?
I've been thinking more lately, but I'm working on it.
Got a big brain in that big noggin. She like knocks on Baird's head. Not hard, just like, you know, gentle friend knock.
It is
like
not
a-
hollow.
See? Dummy thick.
Been going through shit.
Sure sounds like you're doing a lot of important work then. And Nylena kind of turns on her heel and walks off towards the base of the tower.
I guess that's my turn for dramatic exit too.
I mean, you can hang out with us if you want. She says,
Oh.
looking at Praxis a little like,
Bye.
right? Oh,
Cece, he's gone.
he's gone. Okay, that was certainly something. Are you okay?
Praxis kind of stares at the ground for a minute. Yeah. Yep. I'm totally fine. Love seeing my family.
Your brother's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Thought he wanted the sword, but he didn't really find that too interesting. But I guess I'll give it to him someday. He's probably... I mean, we had swords at 13, but also we were training to become gods, and he's not training to become a god.
He's training to become an edgelord by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah. So, you need a sword or, like, a sharp object for that, right?
Yeah, that's the edge. The edge.
Vanth,
So
what's
he-
your expert opinion?
I don't know what kids like. I don't remember how I was when I was a kid. So I say give him the sword. I think, I don't know, you give a kid a sword, they'll be fine.
I mean, my dads were having me hold swords as, soon as I was old enough not to impale myself on them, which was pretty early on.
Strongest, when did you get your first sword?
Strungus kind of lets out a long exhale and just kind of starts counting on his fingers. He kind of gives out an acknowledging grunt and flashes up 6 on his hands.
Ooh, good age.
Maybe I give him a spear to start with?
I feel like a spear, it's like you think it's safer, but it isn't.
I mean, at least it's harder to stab yourself with because the pokey part's far away from you.
Yeah, but then once it gets stuck, it's harder to get out. I think the sword works. Like, how old is he?
13.
That's ready for a sword, please.
Yeah!
Why don't we go follow him so we can make sure that he doesn't find the edge somewhere else?
Yeah, let's go give him some edge.
Yeah, so Nylena doesn't get to him first. I get to be the cool sister. Me.
You, yes, you. Come on, let's go.
And Praxis and everybody enters at the base of the Tower of the Soaring Winds. Tower of Soaring Wind. And you can see that is adorned with just waving golden wind chimes, golden jewelry, draped in fine green tarps and curtains all over it. It's very flashy, almost to the point of gaudy, but has a very significant charm to it.
Oh, this is kind of delightful, actually.
Yeah, we like to make things that go with the wind. If you haven't, you've been able to tell, haven't you?
Yeah, I've kind of picked up on that, but it's a good thing. Nice aesthetic. A lot of moon imagery where I'm from, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, we all got our things.
Yeah, we got our stuff.
Like, Scrungus has iron. And metal, and Vanth is upside down.
I like the nighttime.
Yeah, I like the night. I used to like the nighttime. The nighttime and I now have a complicated relationship.
I can get behind that.
It's just, I literally can't experience nighttime anymore, so it's a little weird. I explain.
Okay.
I explain the space creature thing. I just don't think you've seen it yet.
No.
Yeah. That's gonna be a thing to unpack later.
Yeah. You're kind of all being stared at this point. And there is, one, the Crayolins. She's sitting, CC token.
CC token.
CC token. Is sitting in a wheelchair.
I'm hiding.
Praxis, you've returned. Good to see you come back. Especially for a big occasion like this. Yes, and I don't have anything else that we need to talk about, totally, and that you're not gonna be upset about. That is, everything is hunky-dory. It's not. Praxis, this is the first and only... Today is the only time you've ever really seen Praxis very unnerved. And you get to see some of Praxis's very strange ways of coping with nerve.
So, that your mom?
Yeah, that's Shaylee. She's the one who wields Northwind.
CC walks forward and does a deep bow. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss.
It's nice to meet you as well. I am Shaylee. As I overheard already be told, I am the one who wields Northwind right now, putting me at the rightful head of our family. I've been sick for some time with mortism, which is why we are here for today's ceremony, and not down at the altar where we usually pass it on through. And I'm Kisi. It's nice to meet you. I'm one of Praxis's other mothers.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
I take care of things around here. I usually manage a lot of the relations. And so, as a way of managing relations, I welcome you all to the Star of Kraylon.
Baird does a bow as well. Baird is actually acting very professional in this particular moment right now. Gives them a bow but doesn't say anything.
Spotting Baird and Scrungus, Shaylee has a bit of a reaction to the both of you. Tall one, why don't you come over as well? I'd like a good look at you.
Grungus kind of puffs and pushes his way past everyone. And in the process of doing so, makes almost a bit too much of an effort to shoulder bash Baird aside.
Baird just gives him a look.
Your scars, physique. You're that kid from... Where is it? From Valdor. Yes. You're the kid who hung around Baldur, aren't you?
No, Baldur.
Baldur's a wielder. I'm a wielder. We tend to know each other, run in the same circles.
Grungus kind of seems to focus in on what it is you're saying now.
How is he?
Grungus kind of looks off from where it is that the rest of the party came from.
Baldur fine. Me know it.
That's good to hear. If you ever need anything, our family is at your service.
Yeah. Thanks.
As for you, and nods her head at Baird.
Baird makes an active effort to push past Scrungus as well.
Stormcaller?
Very same.
She daggers a laugh. It's been what? 20 years? Maybe a bit more than that since we've heard from the Stormcallers after what happened at the lightning playing fields.
Baird kind of sighs. I might be one of the last ones left. Me and my stepbrother, Ryland.
Good to see you've learned how to survive.
That's all I know how to do.
Well, we're all here for something, so let's get it on with.
Baird steps to the side in order to let Praxis. Actually goes to stand closer to Jet.
I'm just gonna move Zada over to the side. Praxis and Nylena head over in front of Kaylee. As I am entering a state of health where I am no longer able to rule over the Soaring Wind family, we are gathered here to witness the passing on of Northwind. A traditional rite that signifies the one we answer to. Protects us and keeps us safe. Today, that honor is passed. My daughter, Praxis. And at that, both of the sisters look equally shocked. You can't just hand over Northwind to somebody who hasn't even been present. How is Praxis supposed to rule at this moment? How are we supposed to be safe and protected without our protector at hand? Yeah. Kind of looks to everybody else. That was easier than I thought.
I mean,
Beard gives her a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Keep going. This is good.
Yeah, I will accept it. You can't just accept it if you're not here.
Yes, you can.
She's here right now.
Nylina, I know that you wish to be the one to take over right now. But we all have our roles to play. And the Divines, they choose. The Winds, they speak. They demand that Praxis be the one to take Northwind. She walks in Soaring Wind's steps to lead us to a brighter future. I know that now you may be upset, but down the line, you two will come to understand each other. Yeah, I understand. I understand that I need to go take a walk. And Nylina heads off. And you can see in the distance that she is already putting herself to working on different things off in the distance. That did not go as I had hoped, but Nylina will see soon enough. Yeah, I was thinking that I was gonna have to convince her to give me it because I need it to kill the gods and everything, which is, you know, not fully Soaring Wind's footsteps, but as you said, the footsteps that are laid before us. And the Divines, they speak, and I say thank you to them. And Praxis kind of breathes for a second. Thank you. Steps forward, and Shaylee holds out her hands with Northwind, which I can now show.
I think you did that before.
Not like I didn't do that before.
Oh shit, guys. Praxis gets the gun. You know what that means. Jem has to steal it.
It is a metal crossbow with 2 slots to load bolts. There is no bowstring. It is propelled by the air rather than drawn back through the strings. Praxis gives a deep bow. Thank you, Mother. I'll make you proud. I'm sorry I haven't been home. We've suffered a lot lately, which is something that we needed to talk to you about as well. You can speak. You are at the head of the family now. Praxis kind of rubs the back of her head. Taylonsta is gone. And Kisi and Shaylee both look visibly upset. And I am assuming Zada does as well.
Yeah, of course.
We had an encounter with something known as the Godslayer. I wasn't there. But they were stabbed. What I've been told. With some dagger. He gave it back to who it belonged to. But from what I've been told, they're in a different place. The fracture. I can't get them back. Praxis kind of takes a step back and disbelief of what she's saying as well. Well, this is obviously not good news for anyone. We shall all mourn loss of family. As I am aware, the weapon would have been named Nayant, correct? Yeah. Do you know anything about it?
Beard walks up behind Praxis, like, diligently listening.
With the records we have, we know that that blade would someday always make it to their hands. Just as Soaring Wind was the first to wield Northwind, Taylonsta had ancestors involved in the conflict as well, aligned on the other side. Their family was known as the Olace family. A long history of shadow-wielding arcanists. And why, long ago, blade fell in their hands. I'm aware that someone from that bloodline would be able to retrieve Taylonsta from the fracture. However, there are none left. Yeah, 'cause... no. Mortism got them, right? No. Mortism was not the cause of their death. It is not something that we wanted to openly discuss, but Taylonsta's parents were killed at their own hands. In a fit of rage at a young age, they killed their own parents. We knew this when we took Delonsta in. But we also knew that there was a lot of problems with their parents. Delonsta was not raised in the most loving families. No. No. That has to be some sick joke, right?
That's awful.
You could see a smile on Praxis' face for a second, and that just slowly disappears. It's not a joke. They always have their reasons, though, so... They always had their reasons.
I'm sure they did, but that's the last thing I expected, to be honest. Cece kind of looks at Baird to see how he's taking this.
No expression. Very blank face.
As they were under the name of Burrow rather than Olace, they were not hunted by this Godslayer. We've known of Godslayer, the desire to keep some distorted cycle in balance. I deeply apologize that you had to fall within it.
Why wouldn't you warn us? Warn them!
Wishful thinking, I suppose. An optimism that comes with the family name. I will give you all space now. I apologize for any wrong I've done you, Praxis. No, you haven't done anything wrong. And Praxis gives her mom a hug, and TC and Shaylee make their way into the tower. Praxis kind of drops to the ground.
Are you okay?
Oh, you know, just finding out that parents kind of always figured that your cousin would meet some sort of dark fate like this. Never said anything. I get it. That wishful thinking. Guess that's what I've been going on lately, too.
We don't have to give up hope. Not now. We can fix this somehow. But to become gods, then who's to say we can't bring Talonsta back?
Yeah, what stops a god from breaking into another dimension like that? right?
Literally nothing will be gods. We can fix any problem we've ever had once for gods. It's fine. Definitely fine.
Hey, got this, at least.
Yeah.
Hey, Praxis.
Yeah?
Not gonna like me saying this, but much as you dislike her, you should probably tell your sister. Well.
I'll go to chat with her. And Praxis heads off with Nylena, leaving the five of you. I heard that,
Oh, I was gonna stop Praxis before she
Oh,
gets to sorry. So as Praxis probably walks out of the base of the tower, he just kind of just gives out a look. Hey, I don't really know what to say, but I'm sorry about your our cousin or whatever.
yeah, I'm sorry you had to be present for any of that. Not something you needed.
You don't have to baby me. I'm 13 now. I didn't really know them. I don't really remember them much. The only thing I might remember is they might have pushed me over once or something. But what was I saying? Oh right, I'm really sorry. I bet the two of you got really close or whatever when you went away. So I'm really sorry. I didn't realize you were in that much danger on a boat. Yeah.
I think you need this. And takes out the sword that Praxis picked up on the beach, Malevolent Midnight, and hands it off to Jet.
When Praxis hands it to Jet, their arms kind of like fall a little bit with the amount of weight that's in this, like in their hands at the moment. Oh, what is it?
It was a captain's sword. Belonged to Captain Dalen. Apparently it was twin swords with Calpurnico's sword. I was gonna use it, but if anything ever comes for you, I want you to at least be ready.
Whoa. I mean, I can protect myself. Haven't you seen what I can do? Oh, wait. You're usually not around.
Yeah.
Watch this. And like, hands Praxis the sword. And Jen tries to do like a couple of like kind of gets in like a boxer stance and does like a couple of like punches into the air, like towards Praxis's direction, and like no more than like a gentle tuft of air is sent in Praxis's direction with each of these very flimsy punches. I think I can protect myself.
Yeah, I think you can too, big guy.
But I'll
Oh.
still take the sword because it's cool. I mean, it's okay.
And if you need to, you'll grow into it. Why
Are you
don't
saying
you?
that I'm short?
No, just that, you're 13 and it was a pirate captain's sword of whatever age that dude was. Not really sure.
That makes sense. Well, I'll let you go talk to, Nylena, because, she's, being moody again.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, or whatever.
Why don't you talk to these guys here? They're the best fighters on the boat.
Sure.
One of the best fighters on the boat. I just got
Well.
here.
Sure, they can teach you something. Praxis.
Yeah.
Somberly walks off.
As
So,
Praxis walks off, Jet kind of mumbles a very quiet, I missed you, to themselves, and kind of just, fixes their sleeves a little bit and just kind of awkwardly walks back towards the tower where the party is.
hey there, kiddo. So you got a sword? Do you know how to use it?
No.
Would you like to learn?
I don't know.
It's pretty cool.
Do you use a sword?
I do actually. And she kind of moves her axe off to the side of wherever it is, and she unsheaths the rose iron sword, I believe it was called. I haven't used it in a while.
That should be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a sword with this pink iron blade, and I think it had a blue hilt. I haven't looked at it in forever.
I believe the blue hilt and then the purple, the pink.
Yeah, it has a pink blade.
Yeah.
I have this bad boy right here.
That's cool, I guess. Do you get it from some dead person too?
Not exactly. I got it from a farmer who then I had it repurposed by wood ethrils, which is a bit of a feat in itself. They're wonderful crafters, very antisocial.
I know people like that.
Oh, like who?
Are you saying I'm antisocial?
I said like who?
Oh, I thought you said like you. That would have been kind of mean, considering you don't really know me too well. But
No, I don't want to be mean to you. I don't want to bully a 13-year-old.
Well, I really appreciate you not being mean to me, I guess. My sister tends to do that sometimes. Not in a mean way, but in a big sister way. I don't know. Sometimes it hurts though. Anyways. And then kind of awkwardly just does the little swaying thing when you go from your heels and your toes. Not really knowing what to say after that.
So, swordplay. It's very simple, and Susu starts taking Jet through some of the motions of just okay. So you want to hold it like this. Do you think you're going to be better with one hand or two?
What is this sword supposed to do? I don't. I've never held a weapon before. My Ren really doesn't say I need it. They think that I don't really need to fight or use swords or anything, because why would I need to do that?
I think it's a completely reasonable skill to learn. I'm surprised I haven't taught you already. Well, okay then. Would you say that you're more dexterous or more strong? What are you more confident in? Be honest. This is important.
Also, as a note, Jet is like scrawny and like 5'1". So
yeah.
like
Okay.
you can
so
make the assumption before Jet can even respond really.
okay. So yep. Okay. So we're gonna focus on one-handed. I think that will serve you better. If we focus on your natural speed. You said you like running, right? Let's do that.
Yeah. Like your friend, the purple guy. You know.
Yeah, I like running.
Hello, hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
so
he know how to use a sword too?
I actually don't
Uh,
know.
No, I have the stick, and he like unholsters his quarterstaff, and I have a tiny hand axe, and I can make a knife out of ice. That's pretty much all I can do. I don't really like swords. I don't need them because I can turn into a bird, and I can
What?
do bird things.
It's magic?
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want me to see me turn into a bird?
I don't think you really can do that.
Yeah, I can. What's your favorite bird?
And that Jet just doesn't know what to say still, and is just continuing on with this like constant
Well, I can also turn into like any animal I've seen before. I can also turn into like any animal. Do you have a favorite animal just in general? It doesn't have to fly, but flying's cool.
maybe I don't know what kind of bird can fly.
Like all of them, except for like penguins
Then
and
turn into a
emus.
penguin.
and even a penguin. I can turn into a penguin. Penguin. Immediate penguin.
Immediate penguin.
Tactical penguin.
Absolute penguin.
Absolute Penguin does not enjoy the desert sun. Just to know.
It's really hot. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
hot out here.
Then don't be a penguin.
Okay, it gets out of penguin. Do you want me to turn me something else, like maybe something suited for the desert?
Yeah, I don't know what's suited for the desert though.
Like maybe a
Finches?
vulture. A
Vulture's
finch?
cool.
Vultures. Are...
Are there desert finches?
Maybe. There could be. Nothing stopping them from living in the desert. Who said?
I might be making this up. I'm going to search on my brain, which I've decided to name Google.
That's a really cool name. But like, I could also turn into a vulture. And then he turns into a vulture.
Y'all got Jugal.
Oh yes, the house finch can. There are finches in deserts.
That's
I had to check through my brain to figure this out. That's my fun finch fact of the day.
fun finch. Cool finch. They're red. But that's cool. But I'm already a vulture, and this is kind of cool.
No, it's wicked.
So I can turn into birds. I know you doubted me for like a second, but that's kind of cool. That's okay. But here it is. But anyways, back to the swords, because that's what we were talking about. I don't use swords. I use magic.
I know who uses a sword. Scrungus! Scrungus over here!
The entire time that this conversation has been happening, Sprungus has been staring off in the direction that all of the previously mentioned members of Praxis's family went in. But at the mention of his name, he kind of just slowly turns his head towards his shoulder in the direction of Cece's voice.
You use swords, right? You know how to use a sword?
Scrungus at this point is fully facing towards Cece and kind of trudges up over to her and unsheaths the greatsword from his back and kind of nods his head as he holds it in one arm.
Yeah, we're gonna be teaching Jet how to use a sword.
Jetstream.
Jetstream, sorry.
That's okay. Anyways, big sword.
Yeah,
Cool.
Scrungus hits hard. I mean, I also hit hard, but like, I'll be honest, Scrungus hits harder.
At least you're honest about your weaknesses. That's a good thing.
Rungus at this point kind of locks eyes with Jet for a moment. Doesn't say anything, but kind of like tilts his head to the side a few times, like he's gesturing Jet to follow after him.
Jet will take a second, but we'll probably attempt to catch on.
Just takes a few steps in probably the direction away from where Cece and Vanth were.
Oh, we've been abandoned. Cece says to Van.
You can follow, like, I guess, but I'm assuming it's to not hit you.
Consider it.
You know, Scrungus, love the guy. He's not the best communicator.
Rungus is staring directly at Cece while she's saying all of this.
Cece 4 steps forward, unsure if this is like a cue for her to walk up.
He sighs and quickly rages.
Shit. That oh shit is in character, by
Jet
the way.
gets out of the way, and kind of as they kind of get out of the way, like out of in between the two of you, just kind of like lets out a little. Maybe the best way to learn is to just watch the two of you beat the crap out of each other.
I mean, if that's what you want. You ready for another fight, Scrungus? Are you ready for round 2?
Rungus kind of seems to completely avoid what Cece is saying and is instead treading after Jet.
Go on. You hear your family. Baldur teach me how to fight. Now, me show you.
Well, who's Baldur?
Strongest warrior.
Whoa. So, like, does that make me, like, the third strongest warrior after you teach me?
He doesn't say anything, but again, he kind of just tilts his head towards the direction that he's going in and just does this a few times, trying to maintain eye contact with Jet while this is happening.
Jet again follows.
Watch me. Then attack.
And Scrungus once again draws the greatsword and very slowly, just almost like going through the motions more than anything else. No real power behind his strikes. Just swings at the air a few times over. And after finishing, turn towards Jet and kind of like pats him on the arm, like, watch me. Does it again. Taps him on the arm.
Jet very shakily, like, attempts to do what Scrungus is doing. The sword is still heavy in Jet's arms, and you can tell that, like, it's taking a lot of effort, but it's not really coming out well at all. But almost for a moment, too, in all of this, Jet kind of, like, has a slight smile for the first time. Even though he knows full well that he is doing an absolute shit job.
Alder, tell me. Not everything. Learn in day. You get it. Again.
And this time, when Scrungus goes to show Jet how it is he is going to attack, there's a bit more force behind it. Again, it's the same overhead swing, stab, slash.
Again.
Jet does it again. And with this time, it gets a little bit better. Not by much, but a little less shaky. I think I'm getting the hang of it a little bit. That Balder guy seems like he's pretty smart. If he's around still. Is he dead or not? I don't really know if... Sometimes people that
Scrungus
talk about...
interrupts Jet in the middle of him talking.
He's alive.
Oh. Well, then he's pretty cool. Maybe I'll meet him one day.
He kind of snorts. Like a very, very guttural kind of like, huh.
One more time.
And this time Scrungus is attacking at the air with full ferocity, full power behind it. But once he finishes, he goes to stand across from Jet.
Now you. Hit me.
Am I gonna hurt you though?
Me like to see you try.
And with that, Jet very nervously, like, attempts to hit Scrungus, but before the first hit, they kind of stop and take a step back and go, I don't know if I should hit you. Will I get in trouble?
Just hit me.
Okay. And takes the sword, and again, it wouldn't do any type of damage because it just... Jet doesn't know what he's doing in the slightest. But he makes a solid effort for not knowing what he's doing.
Keep at it. One day, maybe you be strong warrior like me.
And with that, Jet's eyes kind of light up a little bit and just like, you really think so?
Maybe.
He gives Jet, like, just nod of the head, sheaths the sword, and goes back to where he was standing.
Cool.
I like to think during that CC and Vamp were like doing the like kid at a soccer game or something, like the moms or whatever, and like the parents is like,
Yeah. Vance tries to give Jetstream like a thumbs up, but remembers that he's still in bird form and he just kind of flaps his wing.
I love that.
Baird, has also been watching that whole time, kind of just leaning up against the frame of the tower, and he starts clapping after, like, Scrungus walks away. He's gonna walk up to Jet. No, you're pretty good at that, even if you don't think you are.
You think so?
Yeah, and I think you're brave as hell, too.
And with that, Jet starts kind of like playing with their little their sleeves on their sweater and just I don't know. I was still kind of scared to hit your friend.
Oh, my friend? He's not my friend. I'd actually be scared shitless going up against him. You wouldn't catch me dead in a fight with him. But, I mean, you were able to do it, and that says a lot about you.
Yeah. Maybe you're onto something.
You know,
I don't know.
yeah, you know, you remind me a bit of someone I used to know, you know?
They do.
Yeah, a bit.
Is it Praxis? I get that sometimes.
I mean,
I
Praxis.
don't think I'm like Praxis.
Praxis is cool, yeah, but I'm more meant a younger version of myself. You know, when I was growing up on the streets, there was a time where I was kind of, you know, I didn't want to do things, didn't want to put myself out there. And you know who got me to put myself out there?
Who?
My stepbrother. So I think you and I are a lot alike. We got a cool step-sibling, you know, we're kind of destined for greatness and we're descended from it too. I think you got potential, kid.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I hear a lot about Soaring when this and Soaring when that, and I don't know. It's tough. You know, you got two cool sisters, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, or I don't know. Is that a weird analogy to make?
No, I get it.
Heh.
It's just that when you have figures like that, you gotta push yourself to be better. I've constantly been in my stepbrother's shadow, my ancestor's shadow. I've been trying to live up to that my whole life, and I get it. But there was a time where I said, I'm done being in the shadow. It's time for me to step out into the light, you know?
Yeah.
You just gotta find the light. You'll get there.
I don't think I've ever thought about that. Thanks. Usually I'm told it's cool if I just stay here and don't make much of myself, because that's what's written for me, to just be here.
Rewrite it.
But
Rewrite it.
maybe you're right. I don't know.
Listen, I don't know much, but I know a thing or two about legacy. And I think you gotta live up to it and go beyond it.
That's smart. You're smart.
Eh.
Anyone ever told you you're smart?
And Beard kind
Practice
of
knows a lot of smart people.
Beard kind of stops when Jetstream says that. Not a lot of people do, actually.
Well, they're dumb then.
No, I like you, Jetstream.
You too, Baird, right?
Baird, yes.
Cool.
You got guts. You got a heart, even if you don't think you do. Just gotta step out into the light, and you'll get there.
Thanks. I'll, remember that, I think.
Baird kind
I
of,
don't...
like, puts a, like, reassuring hand on, their shoulder.
Thanks. I hope Praxis likes you. 'Cause, I don't know. You seem like a cool dude.
Praxis and I are pretty
Anyway.
good friends. I was actually pretty good friends with Taylonsta, too.
Right.
I think Taylasta would have liked you too.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Or,
It's
yeah.
alright. It's alright.
I knew them, just not well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we were cousins. I don't know.
That's okay.
Maybe. Anyways.
They would have
Uh,
liked you.
Well, thanks for that talk or whatever. I think I, needed that.
Keep working. You'll get there.
Thanks. I'm gonna thank your other friend for showing me your other friend with the sword and the friends and the, yeah. Thanks.
Baird's smile kind of falters a bit, but he just gives Jet a nod. Go ahead.
Hey, right?
Yep, that's me, CC Bonds. It's
I
not.
just wanted to thank you for showing me your friend there with the sword. I bet your
Yeah.
sword stuff is cool too.
I'd like to think I'm pretty cool, but Scrungus has more training than I do, I guess, officially at least.
Oh, well, where'd you get your training from?
Mostly myself, actually. I mean, my dad's too. They taught me stuff, but that was when I was really little. But stuff happened, and I was alone for a really long time, and kind of had to learn how to protect myself and to protect others. So started with my fist, then sticks, and then eventually saved up enough money and worked to get a sword, and just kind of learned whatever I could, because the moment something broke, I'd have to find out how to use the next thing. Personally, I prefer my axe to my sword, but I'm pretty versatile, I like to think.
Whoa, why do you do all that? Like, why are you here? Like, not like that. No, sorry. Sometimes my friend tells me I say things in mean ways. I don't mean to. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why do you fight and stuff? Like, you could just, like, not. I don't know.
Could, but then who's going to help the helpless?
Whoa.
Who's going to take care of the people who can't take care of themselves? You're royalty, right?
I mean, some people think that we are, but I think they were just kind of, I don't know, people. We're kind of gaudy, but we don't have, like, kings and queens. And... I don't know. I guess it's on who you ask. That's
Well,
a very loaded question.
You're adjacent, I guess. You're going to be a person with a lot of power when you grow up, but that power doesn't mean anything unless you use it to help people. Don't tell anyone, but I was there. I was being raised to have a lot of power. But the people who were raising me, they didn't want me to help people. They wanted me to use it to hurt, to conquer. They have their own right to believe that, to want that, but that's not what I want. I want to help people. I want to take care of those who need a hero. That's why I fight. I want to be a hero more than anything else. And I want to save as many people as I can.
Whoa.
A bit heavy, but yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, like, I might not get lots of power because that's going to, like, Praxis and I guess or Nylena or both of them. I don't know. I don't care. But that's cool. You decided to stick it to the man or whatever, and do your own thing. Be a hero.
You can do that too, you know.
And with that, Jed kind of like raises their eyebrows a little bit. Huh?
I'm serious. You can
No,
be
that's-
whatever you.
That's lame. That's like what they like have in those picture books. Like you're like the big, strong, cool person, and I'm like the little nerd. And you're like, oh, you can do it too, kid. And now I'm just here.
It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can do literally anything you want. No one has the right to stop you. And if they try, just stick it to them and leave anyway.
Whoa.
You're 13. You'll be an adult soon enough.
That's what I keep trying to tell my Ren, but they keep telling me that I'm not there yet.
You're not. Maybe. But a little bit of boldness never hurts anybody. You need it. And you should use the boldness within you. That power that is going to just keep growing every day. And do whatever the hell you want with it. Seriously.
Whoa. That's cool. You're right, too. Wow. You're also smart.
Well, thank you. I wouldn't really call myself smart, but
That's what Baird said. Wow, you all undermine yourself. You're telling me that I'm like some cool guy. I can do anything. But y'all don't give yourselves enough credit.
I mean, I'm strong and I'm definitely powerful. I guess I just never really thought much about what's in my head. She kind of like knocks on it.
Well, it didn't sound empty.
You know, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. And she kind of like chuckles and playfully knocks on on Jetstream's head. You know, you sound pretty full too.
That might be all the hair in the way.
Oh, now who's undermining themselves?
Yeah, but I'm 13. Isn't that like of an age thing?
You know, that's fair enough.
At least I'm self-aware. Anyways. Thanks for, I don't know. That. You guys aren't half bad.
Anytime, kiddo. Anytime.
I kind of thought you were all lame when you got here. Praxis and her lame boat friends. But, maybe the boat is actually kind of cool. Don't tell Praxis I said that, though, or she'll let it go to her head or something.
Oh, I won't say anything, but, the boat is literally the coolest thing ever. Just saying. Maybe I'm biased, but, like, I'm right.
Maybe I'll go there someday. And I'll meet that, older guy. And I don't know if you know anybody else that's cool. Maybe I'll meet them too.
Oh my god, you need to meet my best friend Callisto, and oh, I bet you get a real kick out of Wood too. Wood's a sweetheart. I think there's plenty of people that you would like to meet on the boat.
Oh, and that Baird's brother guy. Baird's brother... I don't know. Do you know
Rylan.
Baird's brother?
I do!
You know
you
the
see-
bald guy too?
Yes, I've met Balder, but I'm more familiar with Ryland. Do you see this jacket I'm wearing?
Yeah.
It actually used to be his.
Whoa. Does he like
He-
oranges too?
No, that was... I added that.
I like
it was
oranges.
I love oranges, they're my favorite. He gave this to me years ago, before I got separated from everyone. He gave it to me, and, well, it's my most prized possession. It's covered in battle scars, I like to say. I learned to sew just so I could fix it.
Whoa. That's cool. That's neat.
You're neat. You're fun, kid. I like you.
Thanks. Well, thanks for, I don't know, the talk. Sometimes it's nice to have other people around.
Oh, yeah. And
I'm
if
gonna go
we're-
ask. What were you gonna say? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, if we're ever in the area, or you're ever around where we are, feel free to ask for me, and I got plenty of more advice for you. And she
Cool.
ruffles his hair one last time.
And Jet smiles a little bit and turns to Vance and just, hey, bird guy.
And he kind of squawks. Yeah?
Y-
Yeah?
You wanna go on a race?
And he goes back to his humanoid form. Would I?
Cool.
Would I?
But would you wanna?
Yeah!
Okay. But like no bird cheating.
Oh, I don't need bird cheating. I don't need it.
Okay. I'm gonna wind cheat though anyways. Okay.
That's on you, bro. You probably need it.
Wow, okay.
I didn't mean that in a malicious way.
No, you're probably right. You seem like you're fast. You're
Yeah,
all
I'm
cool.
fast.
Yeah.
You're cool.
Okay, let's go to like one side of the town and then back to the tower. How about we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready and set go.
Meow.
I couldn't move my token fast enough because I have to tabby over. But Jet still loses regardless. That was fun anyways.
You're still pretty fast, kid. Not
gonna learn
many
to be
people can
faster.
catch, like, halfway up to me.
Whoa. I'm gonna learn how to do that better. And I'm gonna show you again one day. You guys are
Yeah.
coming back, right?
Probably. No one's saying we can't. It's not like restricted area or like restricted zone. I don't know. I don't know how you cat people work.
Around that point is when Praxis returns. Yeah, we'll be coming back. I make that promise to you.
Thanks. That's really cool. You got cool friends.
Yeah. I'm lucky.
Yeah. Will you come back, before, And with that, Jet kind of, like, looks to the ground and very much starts fiddling with their sweater. Not wanting to say much else on it, but assuming Praxis can pick up the context clues of what
Yeah,
what he's trying to say.
we will.
Cool. Thanks for coming back and showing me your friends.
Yeah.
I missed you a lot, Praxis. And it's kind of twirling their foot in the sand as he's saying this, like very embarrassed about it, like the very like, man, this is kind of lame that I'm being sweet in front of my sister.
Missed you too.
Can I have a better hug?
And Praxis lifts Jet up in the air. And a nice big hug. That's for all the ones we missed.
Thanks.
Well,
You guys gotta go now.
yeah, things are... We squared away for now with Nylena. We gotta... get back soon.
Okay. That's cool. Wait here. And with that, Jet's gonna like run into the tower real quick. And then just kind of comes back with like very clearly like a handmade ring of sorts. It's not well done at all. It's probably made out of like some wood and just shit and painted very poorly with gold paint. It's a very well thought of effort.
Yeah.
I tried to make this a while back when I heard you were coming or whatever. I was just making it anyways for an art project for myself, but then I thought maybe you would want it or whatever.
I'd love it. Thanks, Jet.
I also thought since you gave me a gift, it was only fair to give you a gift because I felt like that was important.
Oh,
Friend told me I
absolutely.
should always do that.
It's always important to pay back.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you guys go. I should probably go talk with Nylena anyways. You know, I don't know. I feel like that's something I should do as a sibling. You did it. Anyways. I'll miss you, guys. I hope to see you all again. Because that'd be cool.
We
See you
will.
soon.
We will.
It was cool meeting you, kiddo.
You too, bye.
You all make your way out. Praxis looking back to give the tower a fair glance before heading back to the boat. You actually get to do a fun little thing. There are all sorts of waterways leading from the Star of Craolon, so you're able to take a small ferry from here to the edge of the water. You know, and then it's a short little boat trip over to the main boat where we have some time for conversations.
How are you holding up, Praxis, after all of that?
Better than I thought.
It's good.
It was good to see Jet again and see my ma.
Kid's got a good heart. Definitely.
He's gonna be a hero someday. You mark those words.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. We taught him how to use the sword. Well, Scrungus did.
Yeah, we better watch out before he comes after us when we're gods.
I'm not too worried. He doesn't seem that confrontational, but might serve him good, honestly. We're kind of hot shots, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. You got taken down a little peg, but we'll get up there.
We'll rise above, just like we're supposed to.
Absolutely.
Cece gives her like a strong pat on the back.
Once you've loaded on the boat, which I don't have the token for right now, but I will use our little turtle.
The
Turtle.
turtle!
The turtle.
It's been a while.
Turtle hasn't been hidden on the map in a while.
I forgot about that. Holy
Oh yeah, the
moly.
hidden turtles.
The hidden
That's the fucking deep DoGsCast lore.
That's part of the DoGsCast iceberg. Joking.
Yeah.
What's the deepest layer of our iceberg?
Oh, I could go off, but I'm not gonna.
Fucking Mount No, wait, I know what it's Mount Mercer Pseudopius.
Praxis taking the helm once again, allowing anyone to explore conversations they'd like to have. I know of at least one.
If no one will take up the helm, then I will.
But Praxis did.
Yeah. Baird, as you can see, the boat is going by the lightning fields. And as it does, Baird is just watching this island with a plateau surrounded by thunder as they go by. And he's just watching the plateau into like alarming intensity.
Ryland eventually comes over. That was home. Once upon a time.
I kind of forgot it was here, actually. On Crayon.
Yeah,
How could I forget?
the real hidden treasure.
And as Baird is looking, he knows that there's nothing left, but he's searching for signs of life other than the storm on the plateau. He probably doesn't find any, or if he does, it's probably just something fleeting in his eye. But he still searches for those signs of life anyway. I know now's not the time, but I think a proper goodbye at some point would be nice.
Yeah. When we get the time, we'll make our way back here. Got lots of things to do, and big dreams to achieve.
Baird kind of laughs a bit to himself. You know, I just met someone that I think you would have gotten a kick out of.
Yeah?
Yeah. Praxis has this stepbrother named Jetstream. I think you would have liked him a lot.
Well, hopefully I get to meet him someday.
I think you will. You can't just not come back here. He was so cool, you know? I know I gotta at least meet him again, and I'll make sure to drag you by the heels if I have to.
Rylan rubs Baird's shoulder. Say what you want to the lightning fields now, but see our home soon.
Will you help me with something before I do?
Yeah.
I want to do some research. If you're willing to look at it with me.
Go.
Baird, kind of, elbows Ryland a little bit and smiles. I want to make sure that we know everything that we can about our heritage, about where we come from. He looks at the lightning fields one last time. That's legacy over there, and there's still so much of it I don't know. Go. Baird and Ryland kind of walk off under the boat to do a little bit of Stormcaller research. Just the two of them, the two Stormcaller brothers.
And since this is our last one before our break, we'll run a little bit long for anybody else who is looking for conversations. It's Ben.
I potentially have one, but if anyone else wants to go before that, they're more than welcome to.
I can't think of anything at the moment unless anyone wants to talk to either.
Chair, would it be at all possible for Scrungus to go talk with Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh
Or-
wait, I thought of something.
Oh, Lynn, do you want
No,
to
no,
go?
you can talk to Andrew. I'm gonna put it in the. I'll just put it in the chat.
Oh,
now.
it's gonna be short.
Yeah, no worries.
So once the boat is in motion and everyone is getting themselves accommodated with their usual positions on the boat, Scrungus finds himself once again on the far corner of the boat alongside Andrew, who all but babysits him at this point. And He's been a little quiet thus far. Nothing atypical of Scrungus at this point. But inevitably, he kind of gets up, rises to a full stand, and trudges a foot or so over towards Andrew.
Hey,
How's it going, Scrungus?
um,
Hello.
me have question.
I always have time for you.
You think Baldur okay, right?
I know for a fact that Baldur's okay.
Hmm. Me just have been thinking. Me miss him, Andrew.
I miss him all the time too. But we'll be headed there soon enough, and with the friends we've got now, there's no way we're not taking back Valdor.
Yeah. Yeah, that what me think too. Everyone here, maybe not as bad as me think. Some of them, maybe okay. Day, praxis. Not sure about the others. They okay, me guess. Me still like Baldur the most.
I'll always like Baldur the most. He is your dad.
You my dad too, Andrew.
And for probably the first time ever, Scrungus tries to display some form of affection. Like, imagine the world's most awkward hug. Not even a hug, really, so much as he's just placing his arms on Andrew's shoulder and holding on very, very tightly, probably gripping the, the metal armor bits.
Me like both my dads.
Love you too, Scrungus.
He still very tightly gripping on, kind of just nods his head and then goes back to sitting down, sprawled out as far as he can across the boat. That's all I got, so.
Okay. So Cece's kind of gonna grab Vamp, like, once they're getting back onto the boat and just be like, okay, so normally Mathondi isn't really the type to just, like, talk to people, but don't worry, if it's me knocking, then he's definitely going to, like, open the door.
Oh!
And Cece, like, not really drags, but, like, very excitedly is, like, going to, like, she looks like she kind of wants to be, like, very bouncy and running over, but she's trying to hold herself, like, professionally.
Mm-hmm.
As she goes up to Mathondi's door and, like, knocks on it a few times, like... I don't think the mic picked that up, but that's fine.
There is no answer.
Vamp is bouncing on his little balls with his feet, like, waiting.
Mathondi, it's Cece. And Vamp, I needed to talk to you about something.
There is again no answer until after a couple minutes as Ryland and Baird are walking by. Ryland unlocks the door and lets you in.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cece's face is like very red, but she's like trying to hide it. Mafandi! Sir. Hi.
Yes. What can I help you with today? Were you knocking?
Sorry. Yeah, I was. I guess you didn't hear me, but that's fine.
I apologize.
You're busy. You're our captain. You're a leader. Of course you're busy. No, I just wanted to talk to you about Vanth and with Vanth for a little bit. And she does like jazz hands almost.
Van has the biggest, goofiest smile on his face looking at Mathandi.
So
You have found Mathandi in a rare state of sitting at a desk with a bunch of paperwork with little glasses on.
Sorry.
Dad food.
That he kind of takes off and tucks away. Still in, full suit of armor, though.
Yeah. So, I was wondering, it had to have been fate that we met up with Vanth. And, well, Vanth fits the bill, probably 20, and, it's our destiny to become gods and all, so do you think Vanth has a weapon out there for him too? Do you think that's also their destiny?
Well, why don't you step close, Van?
Okay. And just like gets up really close to his desk and like puts his little arms on the desk and like puts his hands on his cheeks.
This work. And, kind of puts his fingers towards around your temple and thumb directly on the center of your forehead. I'm doing it to Jasper right now. He's very disturbed by it. But it's just so I can understand what it feels like. It definitely feels awkward. And Mathandi is just staring directly into your eyes for a good, 5 minutes of silence from him.
Van isn't so used to not moving around, but he's trying so hard to keep direct eye contact and trying not to wiggle around, and he's kind of tapping his foot.
Cece is sweating. She's just like, oh god, did I fuck up? Oh god, did I fuck up? Oh god, did I fuck up? And is kind of stiff as a board.
Shadows.
Shadows! Yeah, that sure do be happening.
That's your alignment within the Penkelion.
Oh, that makes sense. I kind of like shadows, and sometimes when I transform, little, shadow-y bits, kind of fly off of me. Or, feathers. Haha, feathers.
It means you
Wait.
reside with us.
Yeah,
In the spirit.
yeah, that's awesome! And, Cece is kind of, bouncing up and down a little bit now. She's like, I'm space! We're, like a trifecta.
Kind of like family.
Yeah, and Cece kind of, just shoots an awkward look at Mathandi and then, quickly looks away. We're like a family.
I'm still not your biological father, Van.
Van kind of, his smile kind of falters for a second, but he puts it back on his face and he's like, okay, Dad.
But if you're looking
Oh,
for
I
someone
can't hear
to
anything. What the fuck? Oh no.
if you're looking for someone
1 second. I can't hear anything all of a sudden.
if you're looking for someone
I can hear now. I'm so sorry. I don't know what just happened. I think Cece just got so flustered that her brain turned off.
Fourth verse, same as the first.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
If you're looking for someone to look up to, and for a family, you're welcome to ours.
I mean, the closest thing I've ever had to a dad was Atlas, but he's more like a teacher than anything. So, like, that'd be kind of cool. And again, I still think it's kind of weird that we're kind of, like, weirdly colored and, like, you know, kind of, like, look like each other, but that's on you if you don't want to say, like, hey, you're my son. But that's not the point. I like to, you know, have a family, I guess.
Then, make me proud, son.
At that, Van tears up and starts sobbing.
Cece is like also sobbing just from the familial validation on all ends, like herself included, and she just like hugs Van.
Van hugs her tightly.
I'm so happy. I have a brother. I mean, like, you know.
I have a sister.
Definitely happy tears, though.
Mathandi is kind of covering the paperwork with blank pages so that it doesn't get any tears all over it.
King.
Get some rest. You all deserve it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Cece, like, salutes and, like, walks.
Still in tears, Van is like, I don't have a room.
You can, the space in my room, you can board with me until we get you a room.
Okay. And Vance goes up with Cece.
Yeah, Cece helps Vance set up their side of the room.
I think on that happy note is a nice place to leave for the night.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, and that was our session. Thank you so much for joining us. Everyone, please give it up for Nick, who is our special guest tonight, who played Jetstream,
Yeah. Can we
Yeah.
Dada.
Moto hype for Nick.
Thank you for joining us, Nick. You were a joy to have. Everyone, give it up for Nick. Thank you for joining us. Like we said, we will be taking 3 weeks off, recover, and prepare for the upcoming sessions and arcs. When we come back, it'll be November 1st, and it'll be a special one-shot with some different characters, but including Xavier, we are going to get his weapon.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be back on the 1st.
We are going to be raiding our friend Nomura Lua.
Thank you, guys.
Lua.
Thank you.
Lua.
And we'll be talking about this in the Discord if you're interested. And we'll be back in November. Have a good rest of the month. We will see you then. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Good night.
Do suckers there. Good night.
And 3, 2, 1, bye!